Little Hands Go Green is a non-profit organization in Uganda that teaches children about the environment. Their goal is to help children develop a love for nature and become responsible stewards of the environment, which will have a positive impact on the environment for many years to come. VOS reporter Paul Ndiho spoke to Joseph Masembe, the CEO and founder of Little Hands Go Green, about their work and the importance of promoting environmental awareness.
It's a small organization whose main focus is environmental conservation, activism, education and advocacy, with emphasis on young children. And not just young children on their own, but young children in their homes, in their schools and in the communities where they live. Our dream scenario is to, over the years, create a generation of consciously environmental citizens. And that is what we have done in the past decade, with simple, humble strides. But if you see the way the world is changing at the moment, in every other state, in every other country, you find that there is a lot of, there are floods, there is famine, there is, when it is hot, it scorches. When it rains, there are floods.
How many trees have you planted this far, and how many kids are involved in this project?
The beautiful aspect of what we have managed to achieve so far as Little Hands Go Green is that we have morphed, starting off from being into about 5,000 households within Kampala and the surrounding areas, now find us with a network of over 50 districts, with a primary school network that spans over thousands of schools. We are looking at having a total reach of about 1.2 million children.
The entire continent, and especially in East Africa, they're experiencing these torrential rains. There are floods everywhere. In Kenya, over 200 people have died as a result of these floods. Your take?
The biggest and the most important cause for this by default is climate change. However, it cannot be looked at in isolation. You need to look at it holistically, because there is rapid population growth in almost every other African country at the moment. And the kind of cities that were built and planned for a population that is not as vibrant and as huge as it is right now. So then there is a strain on the economy, on the facilities, drainage, so that when now the rains come, because of all these other effects of climate change, they come with the floods, they are torrential, and they find a city whose drainage is not up to speed, then they will sweep through. What our response to climate change so far is lacking, it is wanting, which means it is going to get worse before it gets better.
The unpredictable weather patterns,
yes.
Like you correctly said, governments, in most cases, they are not prepared. They are inept at responding. What can they do?
We need to take advantage of technology. There are early warning systems, climate smart actions from the meteorological department of how to predict what is to come, how it can come, and then how they can possibly curb it. Because in some of these places, in the settlements, in the towns, the drainage system has always been bad. So anybody knows that it is a recipe for disaster. So in some of these areas, gradually they need to start to rework the drainage systems to suit the population that has rapidly grown.
That was Joseph Masembe, CEO and founder of Little Hands Go Green, a Ugandan NGO.